Alright, y'all. Game 2. It is currently 1-0 in favor of Extra Large Tit. If Extra Large Tit wins this game, the series is over, and Extra Large Tit gets their first championship. If Arnold 25 in the red wins, then the series goes to a final game 3. So we are in Arnold's POV, so we're going to see things from their point of view only, so we'll see their cards and everything, and that'll be that, you know. So first placement here again goes to blue, and I think blue here made a great first placement last time, as it turns out, claiming the kind of cornering off the ore and claiming some brick, knowing that they could get access to all 3 resources on the way back. Here, there's obviously amazing spots at the top, 3 amazing spots in terms of production, 1 at the bottom for the 9, 10, 5. The brick is kind of cornered off there. It's going to be hard to access, and there's an amazing wood production, right? Most of the production here seems to be going to the wheat, the ore, and the sheep. So it'll be a fun dev game, it looks like. And going for the dev card spot does blue, making sure that the 9, 10, 6 at the top left is also not able to be taken, and also having really nice positioning to go to that 3, 4, and port with the wheat, and sheep spots. And Arnold here not choosing to not challenge, because no matter what he does, blue here can guarantee a road. So it makes sense. Just giving up on that race, going for coordinated 3 roads here. Really risky and weird play, I would say, because you're pointing to the sheep port with no sheep production. You're only getting city resources really off of 3 numbers, but you're getting way more wheat than you ever need for your city, and the road production is just coordinated 3s. And blue is in a much better spot for this game. So we'll see if an upset happens. Yeah, and I think it's just way over already, honestly. Yeah, blue is just dominating at this point. Just so many juicy spots, and honestly better road production than red already, so there's no advantage that red has here, except for sitting, for sure. I don't think it'll be enough. It's a little bit too late. Yeah. Ooh, that's really nice. So yeah, the idea with the sheep port is that you get to the 4-6 sheep and you use that, so it's viable, and now you can definitely do it, and you probably should, but it's, yeah, I mean, that's crazy. That's a crazy roll. Now, should have probably built another road, actually. Yeah, now loses a very precious brick that they could have used. I would have gone for the sheep port, because you probably have time. Blue is not going to go for the 5, 11, 4 anytime soon, but immediately able to city, which is amazing, so love that. But the point is, blue's not going to go for the 5, 11, 10, 11, 4 so soon, so you can commit the road to the sheep port before you commit to the 3 hex spot there. and passing here again. So this is some sort of philosophy that Arnold is following here, and he's going to stick by it. And passing there. Okay, so nothing too major affected us there. If I was blue, honestly, I would consider placing on my own 5 or my own 8. Completely cuts off ore production, and I still get some ore if I'm blue off those 5. So something to consider for sure. I'm gonna need to make really good use of this mono here, so probably gonna wait for the right time. So I was incorrect. I mean, certainly had more than enough time to settle everywhere and get to that spot, and that's a real big detriment to red here. And blue keeping their hand size small, which is not helping the cause for the mono. And here going for the mono, probably to city. Dev cards. Oh, dev cards twice in city is not a bad mono. Not bad at all. And now probably should not play the knight. It's on both of their spots, so no incentive. That +2 is going to be really useful, I think, to settle, I think. Okay. I guess it's fine. If you have the opportunity, go for it. Okay, so getting rid of the road production, but I think blue will take a road in this game. Wow, just incredible production here. And these 3s are hitting nicely. So if I'm red, I might consider some sort of bizarre play. I don't know what the bizarre play would be. You could definitely road settle to the 9-4-2. Oh my god, and that's it. Blue seals off road. So blue will take road for this game. And red is looking dicey for sure. And should have moved. Either way should have moved the use the robber beforehand, although maybe could have been waiting for some roll, but still, like I think I would have just always play the knight before you roll. It's close though. If we can get road or army temporarily, then there's a chance for sure. Army is more likely. Okay, connecting officially. Again, I don't agree with... Okay, so I think he just did that on accident. That's his own spot, so that doesn't make any sense. I think he thought he could play the robber again, but yeah, he definitely miscalculated that. Going for trying to lock down largest army, right? That is the goal at the end of the day. Keeps forgetting that he can only do one dev card per turn. And here, I could 4-for-1. I would consider that. And sitting on the sheep, which makes sense, right? Like, you want to sit on the sheep so that you can trade those in for the 2-for-1 port. And just hammering these dev cards, which makes sense. But getting only knights so far, no VPs. And that deck is getting thin. So there are going to be VPs in there. Oh my god, these threes are crazy. So now can settle and can't city anymore, but needs to road settle and just passes, which is fair enough for this purpose. Oh, but this is coming down to it, so it's like 12-14 now, potentially. Okay, 11-14. Yeah, it's crazy how it seems like Arnold here is going to come back potentially after making a couple of mistakes. Placing on his own spots, which is questionable, but okay. But yeah, I mean, if the dub gets pulled out here, which I think it very well. Okay, so just went for the VP victory, which makes sense, right? So that's game 2. It is now a tied series 1-1. We're going to finals. That was pretty incredible. I honestly thought from the very beginning that red was screwed from the placements. It just felt like to me, blue had access to all 5 resources, had incredible production. But when those 3s hit for red, it was beautiful, and it just opened up the game completely, and just like gave them a chance, I think. So one last game. So this series is actually delivering, which is kind of crazy. So one last game. We'll see who takes it all. Game 3 coming up.